Hello friends, welcome to ActionScript video tutorial series. In the previous video tutorial, we started discussing typecasting in ActionScript. We understood that converting one type of value to another type is called as typecasting. There are two different types of typecasting we have, implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting is also known as coercion. Explicit typecasting is also known as conversion. Implicit typecasting is done by ActionScript engine, whereas explicit typecasting is done by the programmers. If required, ActionScript engine can also convert one type of value to another type implicitly. That is known as implicit typecasting. Whereas, if required, programmers can also convert one type of value to another type explicitly. That is known as explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting is considered as safe typecasting, whereas explicit typecasting is considered as unsafe typecasting. While performing explicit typecasting, we should be very careful. We may lose data. So we need to check whether we are losing data or not, and any other aspects. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss explicit typecasting. If required, programmers can also convert one type of value to another type explicitly. This is known as explicit typecasting. For explicit typecasting, we take help of built-in typecasting functions like parseInt function, parseFloat function. We can also use a wrapper functions. I discuss wrapper functions later. In this video tutorial, I focus on parseInt function. ParseInt function is a global function. You can access it anywhere in the application. ParseInt function converts the given string to an integer number and returns back. If it is not possible to convert, then it returns NaN value, not a number value. What actually the parseInt function does is, it tries to extract and return the beginning integer part of the string. It tries to extract and return the beginning integer part of the string. If string passed to the parseInt function does not begin with an integer number, then it returns NaN value, not a number value. Let's have a demonstration and understand clearly. I go to Flash. You can see that I have already launched the Adobe Flash IDE. I click on ActionScript 3.0 to create a new ActionScript file. I go to Timeline, click on the first frame, go to Window menu, click on Actions to get the Actions window. Here, if you observe carefully the parseInt function accepts a string and returns a number. To this parseInt function, I give a string 24, bracket close, and this parseInt function I give it to the trace function. It displays the return value, right? What parseInt function actually does is, it parses the given string from left to right. It parses the given string from left to right. It checks whether the first character is a digit, yes, whether the next character is a digit. Here all the characters are digit. So it tries to convert that string to an integer number and returns that to the trace function. 24 will be returned to the trace. The trace function displays 24 number on the screen. If I say Ctrl Z, what output we get here? We get the number 24. If I hit Ctrl Enter, you see the output displayed there, 24. The parseInt function converts this string to a number type. If I say here type of, you see number displayed there in the output window, right? So the parseInt function is converting the string to a number type. Let's see one more example. I write here trace function. To the trace function I give parseInt function. To the parseInt function I give a string 3.142. What happens here? The parseInt function parses the given string from left to right. It checks whether the first character is a digit, yes. Whether the next character is a digit, no. From there onwards, it discards all the characters, and it tries to convert that 3 to an integer number and returns that number 3 to the trace function. Trace function displays that 3 on the output window. Let me say Ctrl Z. What output we get here? 3. If I hit Ctrl Enter, it displays the 3 in the output window. So the parseInt function tries to extract the beginning integer part and returns that back. Let's see one more example. I say trace function. To the trace function I give parseInt function. To the parseInt function I give a string 2 plus a string 4. What happens in this case? Here we have an expression. So the plus operator works like a concatenation operator. Left hand side a string, right hand side a string. It appends 4 to the 2 string. So final result will be string 2 4. We are giving string 2 4 to the parseInt function. The parseInt function gives a number 24 back, and trace function displays that 24 in the output window. Let me say Control Z. What output we get here? We get 24. If I hit Control Enter, you see the output displayed there, 24. That is how it works. Let's see one more example. I say trace function. To the trace function I give parseInt function. To the parseInt function I give 24 some text. What happens in this case? The parseInt function parses the given string from left to right. It checks whether the first character is a digit, yes, whether the next character is a digit, yes, whether the next character is a digit, no. From there onwards it discards all the characters. It returns the number 24 to the trace function. The trace function displays the number 24 in the output window. Let me say Control Z. We get here 24 number. If I hit Control Enter, you see the output displayed there, 24. If you say type of parseInt 24 some text, it displays the number. If I hit Control Enter, you can see the output is number. That is how the parseInt function you can use to convert a string to a number or extract a number out of string. Let me say trace function. To that I pass parseInt function. To the parseInt function I give string 2a plus string 4a. What happens in this case? We have an expression again. The plus operator appends 2a 4a together. We are passing a string 2a 4a to the parseInt function. The parseInt function tries to extract the beginning integer part and return. Here 2 is the beginning integer part. A 4a is not an integer part, right? What actually the parseInt function does? It parses the given string from left to right. Whether the first character is a digit, yes. Whether the next character is a digit, no. It discards the remaining characters. It only returns 2 to the trace function. Trace function displays 2 in the output window. Let me say Control Z. Here we get 2. If I hit Control Enter, you see the output displayed there, 2. One more example I give. Trace parseInt string 1 divided by 2. What output we get in this case, friends? As I told, parseInt function returns the beginning integer part. Whether the first character is a digit, yes. Whether the next character is a digit, no. So it discards the remaining characters. It only returns 1 back to the trace function. Trace function displays 1. So what output we get in this place? We get the output 1. parseInt function extracts the beginning integer part and returns back. If I hit Control Enter, you see the output displayed there, 1. Let me give one more example. Trace. To that I give parseInt function. To the parseInt function I give a string some text 24. What happens here? ParseInt function tries to extract the beginning integer part. This string is not beginning with an integer part. There is no digit actually in the beginning. It parses the given string from left to right. Whether the first character is a digit, no. So in this place everything is discarded. Empty string. Empty string cannot be converted to an integer number, so it returns here NaN value. If I hit Control Enter, you see the output displayed there, NaN, not a number. Hope you guys have clearly understood the parseInt function, how it works. I suggest you people to watch this video again and again. Understand the parseInt function. It's a very useful function for converting a string to an number, or it is used while extracting the beginning integer part from the string. One of the most important thing you have to remember is expressions written in the string will not be evaluated. Okay, so for this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the next video tutorial, we get more information on explicit typecasting. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.